What's good, YouTube? It's Bossy with in the building back with another banger, and today we're gonna be reacting to women are having meltdowns because even the nice guys are not chasing them. Man, look, nice guys finished last. We already knew this. They stayed out the way because they don't want to keep, being accused of being creepy and or they just chose a route that made them happy. I feel like that's what happened, and I'm gonna keep it at that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Let's do it.
As an Asian is cooked. Like, I swear every person I talk to have the same issues. The first being, obviously, always have commitment issues. I know a lot of people date to date, but in my head that doesn't even make any sense. Like, why are you talking to someone if you don't have any interest of like actually being with them in the future? And I feel like that's why so many situationships happen. And I'm sorry, I'm just not understanding, like, we're only getting older, guys. Like, the second issue I always come across is that
True.
they're always somehow a little bit narcissistic. It's always about me. Like, only think about themselves and like, like, no, baby. Like being so self-centered sickens me. The third is that they're avoidant, okay? And all these issues start piling up. And you're left there like, what the freak am I doing wrong? Because you can't read their mind. Lastly, the biggest one of them all.
Hey, if I'm keeping it a buck, yeah, they're true. It's true. The comments, they're not lying, because there do be some nice guys out there. There be some guys out there that be ready to, hop in a relationship and stuff like that. But sometimes they just don't get, chose by, the woman like her, like herself. You know what I'm saying? People that you would consider bad, but not, they would not go for the nicer individuals. They go for more like the hood niggas sometimes, or the Brads and the Chads and the who's. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just an ongoing thing that usually happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. I'm not gonna disagree with them.
Why is it so common these days that these men just be thinking with their dick? Like, whatever happened to being a gentleman? Whatever happened to candlelit dinners? Whatever happened to talking?
Life is hard, buddy.
Sunrise comes up and you can see this.
Man, life is too hard for that shit, man. Life is too hard, bruh. We're living in times. We're living in times where niggas don't even know what they're gonna eat the next day. The fuck? Nigga, I don't even be eating breakfast. My nigga, I be starving. I be in my room starving. God, what? I be starving in this guy. I was like, come on, bro. Like, back then, people could afford doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Candlelit dinners and driving here. Nigga, you not gonna see it. As soon as you step out the house, you spending $100. 100. It's not the same, man. You gonna have to pay for gas. You gonna have to pay for this. You gonna probably pay for the dinner. All that extra shit. You might stop somewhere else and do some shit. You might go to the movies afterwards. Bro, you spend it, bro. You spending $100, bro. Like, what? Tickets at a movie cost $20-some now. Before they were cheap. Now it's $20.
Stars and everything. Like, what happened to the cute little dates? Like, why is it always boba and back shots? I quit.
Boba and back shots is crazy.
I felt like I was vibing with this guy that I met tonight, and I was with two of my guy friends, and they were like, ask him for his number, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, if he's interested in me, like, he'll ask for my number. But they were like, no, just, like, ask for his number, it's fine. And then we were walking out. My friend was like, oh, you guys should exchange numbers. So then we did. And I was like, okay, let me know if you're going out after this. And he's like, yeah, I'll text you. And I was like, well, if I go home, like, I'm not going to come back here, so I'll just wait for you to be done. And he just didn't, I don't know, he just kind of like disappeared. And I was waiting for his text.
Oh, man.
And he never texted me. But I feel like this is why I don't put myself out there. Like, if a guy wants my number, he will ask me for my number. Like, I feel like in no circumstance should I go ask a man for his number, because if he doesn't ask for mine, then he doesn't like me. And then it puts me in these like uncomfortable rejection situations.
Okay, but how about him? You know what I'm saying? How about him? It would be the same way if it was the other way around. You feel me? You get put in that rejection, whatever situation, you gonna feel some type of way as a dude. It happens both ways. Yeah, like, you feel me? You ask for his number, he's gonna feel like you like him too. You know what I'm saying? Some people would rather just, ask for the number as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe in that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm interested, I'm gonna ask for your number. If not, and you give me your number, I'm gonna still be cool with it, but it's just I don't feel like I earned it. It's just I don't know, it's something in my head that just tell me I ain't really go out and I didn't put out the work to get that number. But again, I'm not sitting here complaining. You feel me? Somebody give me their number because they think I'm attractive, then cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping on that. But hey,
that make me end up feeling bad, and
I'm over there yapping.
I'm not doing that again. That was horrid.
These two women have obviously been living up under a rock somewhere if they haven't heard the news that men are no longer pursuing women like that anymore. Guys are no longer placing their bets on relationships or marriage. It's 2025. Women should know, if you want a man, you better get out there and pursue him. And when you get him, your next job is to keep him.
Why is it always pull button back shot?
Because he may not be there for a long time. He's just gonna be there for a short time.
I get it. But I think that is what makes singleness so hard sometimes. Singleness is not hard all the time. I have not struggled with my singleness all, like in my 10 years of being single.
Dang! 10 years is crazy.
It comes in waves, it comes and goes. But that is what is hard sometimes about singleness. And it just sucks, and it's understandable, and you grow up and you navigate that with your girlfriends and stuff like that, but that part is hard.
I am at my wit's end, and no one can tell me anything. I am at my wit's end. I'm at my wit's end, and after a really wonderful night of taking myself out, I am ending it in tears. Because even though I had an amazing night tonight,
you seen couples, huh?
Amazing night tonight.
Don't tell me you seen the couples.
I am still coming home alone, and it bothers me.
They tweet.
It hurts. It's uncomfortable, and I'm not used to it, so I can complain about it. I'm not used to it, and eventually I will get used to it, and until then, I'm going to be crying about it.
Well, ma'am, hopefully you have a cat or a dog at the house where somebody's there when you get home. That would help you with feeling better. That's what I hear from other women who are in the same predicament you are in.
I'm on my first date with this guy, and it's going so good.
Why are you recording this?
I'm using the restroom, but I'm gonna show y'all what I look like in a second.
Quick update, it's the day after the date, the day after the first date, which was fucking amazing, by the way. Absolutely perfect. I'm in love, and he's my man, and he will be my boyfriend and my husband soon. And if not, then I won't finish the video. But he just called me and asked me to come grocery shopping with him. It's giving boyfriend. It's giving relationship. I'm a wife.
Checking back in. We don't talk no more.
She thought she had her man who was gonna rescue her. But we all know Tyrone is undefeated.
Hey, listen, I don't even give a fuck if this shit comes on his For You page, because we local as fuck, but I'm never booty calling none of my exes ever again. I call myself feeling feral, right? I'm at work, and I'm like, ooh, I would like to, I was gonna say, So, of course, who do I call? Favorite ex, duh. I texted him, what is that noise? I texted him earlier in the day. I was like, hey, are you busy later? He said, what's later? This is where he starts to piss me off. Already. Off rip. And I said, 8:30. Nigga gonna say, why so late? Huh? Late? I said 8:30 isn't late. The sun just goes down at 6 o'clock now. What the fuck?
I was like, well, I got kids that I gotta put down. So you gonna come over after they go to bed? The hell? So boom, we got this time secured. I'm thinking, right? And I'm so considerate. He got OCD, so I already had new sheets on my bed.
But we already know where this is going.
New work sheets. Washed new towels and new clothes, and I timed it so that whenever we was done, that the dryer would be done, so his towel and shit would be warm.
I ain't never had that ever happen to me. I'm trying to see what that be like right there. Look.
8:30 roll around. I think it's like 8:45.
I'm not gonna lie. That is crazy.
You en route? Like, you on the way?
That is crazy. That she's treating Buddy like a king to some degree. That's new standards that we've never seen. You making sure the time hits the exact time that you know what I'm saying? That he comes through, the towel and everything's gonna be ready. It's set. Man, I feel like as a community, this is the time that we have to be on now. You know what I'm saying? We timing shit to meet exactly where it needs to be met. You know what I'm saying? We timing shit to be met at the exact time that it's supposed to be met. No more late, black people time, and we not doing that no more. We're on time from now on. This is for the whole community, man. Whole community.
No, I'm on the way to somebody. They gonna hit me up like 10:30 talking about something. I'm on the way. I said no. Go home. So yeah, I woke up still pent up, mind you. Going to sleep ain't fixed that shit. So yeah, we not booty calling nobody no more, cause that's a little too close to begging, and it was I begging. But
hey y'all, what's up? It's story time. Before I was single, which is now. Now is before is now. We're in the present moment. I was married for a long time. House, husband, children. I obviously still have my children, clearly. But I need...
Like, this right here is why, like, I'm not gonna lie, marriage sometimes, like, it's just a little bit spectacle for me a little bit, cause it's like it'll be one time, I'll be down for it. Like, I want a future and this and that. But then when I see shit like this, divorced and dating GF for wife, you know what I'm saying, that divorce word, you know what I'm saying? Like, how hard is people really willing to work for that before they even, like, before the divorce and stuff starts? Because people be divorcing off of, like, petty shit sometimes. I wasn't happy in my relationship. I wasn't happy. Money. It's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Isn't the whole point of when y'all get married is to, you guys are now one. You guys are a unit. Wherever he's lacking in, you pick up. Wherever she's lacking in, he picks up. So therefore, there's a balance, and you guys move in a synchronized way. You know what I'm saying? But if one person decides to give up, and the other person isn't doing their job, then you feel me? That's pretty much over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that joint is done. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, look.
Men and women to understand that there is a difference between a girlfriend and a wife. I am not a girlfriend. I will never be a girlfriend. I am a wife. I will always be a wife. So if I'm choosing to allow you into my life, humbly so, just know that the goal is to be a wife. And if that is not your goal, respectfully, sir, goodbye.
I don't know why we seeing so many women come back out on the dating market with a lot of arrogant command.
Yeah, like I be feeling this too. Like I was just about to say something about this, man. Like, it be certain girls that be certain women that would sit here and really come on some, like, they demanding this type of shit. Like, first off, man, you don't control this shit. I'm gonna be honest, you don't control this shit. This is not, you don't, nah, no. First of all, I decide if we move forward. You know what I'm saying? And if I say no, that means no. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just come out of nowhere after doing whatever you did for the past, because I know you was like, you feel me? I know you ain't just been on your lonesome and haven't been doing nothing. You feel me? You haven't met any guys or whatever. So you can't just, after you did your dues, you had your fun, now you come back into the dating scene and start demanding shit. No, man. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. I'm sorry, but not sorry. you can't be demanding shit. You can't. You gotta earn that shit. Like everybody else in life, they earn their spot in life. You gotta earn your spot in life.
And trying to tell men how they are supposed to act. If that's the case, ma'am, you should have stayed with your ex-husband or go back to your ex-husband. The dating market is way worse than anything your ex-husband did to you. You should just go back to him and work things out, because it's only going to get worse for you. Men are going to tell you whatever you want to hear for the first couple of months, and then they're going to sleep with you and ghost you. Ma'am, go home.
All right, tell me what y'all would do in this situation, right? I already know what I'm going to do, but I want to know what y'all would do. So this man asked me on a date on Monday, right? I told him I was free during the week. He said, you know, where would you like to go? What time were you thinking? I said, I'm free Thursday, this time. He said, okay, cool. He asked me where I wanted to go. I said, I want to go here. I gave him the time. I gave him the place. He said, well, they only have reservations for outside. Is that cool for you? I said, no, I'm a cold lady. I need to sit inside. You know what I mean? But the next reservation for inside wasn't until later on in the evening. Now, he's coming from a little distance, and I wanted to be considerate of his traffic ride, right? So I said, I'll find somewhere else that's, you know, in between both of those times. I did. I found another place. I sent it to him. I said, this has a reservation for this time. Now, when he asked me on a date, he said, you know, something low-key and chill. Now, me, low-key and chill, Four Seasons. That's what I do after I get my massage. You know, I go to the park by myself after I get my massage. That's low-key and chill to me. So when I gave him the second restaurant, it was low-key and chill by my standards. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, I realized it wasn't low-key and chill by his standards because I didn't hear from him after that. I gave him the second restaurant. I said, when you make the reservation, just text me the confirmation.
Low-key and chill.
This was last night.
My nigga, that look like some extravagant ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit probably $40, $50, $60, even $100. Man, not even 40. Fuck all that 40 shit. That probably $100. Probably $100, because ain't no way. Tripped out.
I'm just hearing back from him at 6 p.m. Now, I never said nothing because I was about to block him, because you asked me on a date. I tell you where I want to go. We're going back and forth. Now, again, the texting is going back and forth until I sent him the second restaurant. Mm-hmm. When I didn't hear back from him after I sent him the second restaurant, I knew he wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's cool. But don't not just say nothing. So he just texted me at 6. It's almost 6 o'clock. He just texted me, said, oh, I forgot to tell you, I made a reservation at the first place I had mentioned and suggested for a later time. Sir, we're not going on a date. We're not going on a date at all. Who you think I am? Because I haven't heard from you in 24 hours. And you forgot? Oh, I forgot to tell you. I forgot to tell you I made a reservation last night. So that means you got up, you went to work, you went on about your day, and you just forgot to tell me that you made a reservation when you asked me on a date?
Yeah, he's spazzing.
I'm cool. What would you do?
Come on,
guys.
guys.
I'm not gonna cap. He's spazzed.
This man, he was interested in her, but when it got closer to going on the date, planning the date, he realized he wasn't quite all that interested in her. Because we know that if it's a woman that we really want to see and get at, we're going to make sure that date is perfect. But when it comes to women that we're still on the fence about, yeah, stuff like this can happen.
You know, if 3 years ago someone told me that I would be coming up online criticizing some of the trifling fuck shit that women are doing and defending men, I would have been like, what? What you mean? Like, how the tables have turned, where all of the trifling shit That women
Be
will
honest,
complain.
I've never seen, like, I don't really see this a lot. I mean, I see it, but not really as much. Like, now you got women coming out the woodwork. You see what I'm saying? They actually coming together and shaming certain women that's doing things that's not supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? This is new game now. Man, you've always had your bunch, but they never made headlines like these. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about headlines in the sense of, like super big networks, obviously. But it's coming out. It's coming to light. You feel me? And yeah, you got the niggas that do, you know what I'm saying? They do their fair share of dirt and things like that. And yeah, niggas is going to be on their ass. Especially when the shit's not right. If it's not right, then it's not right. If it's right, if you have a valid reason, you know what I'm saying, and you did what you had to do, you know what I'm saying, then everything is everything is gonna be straight on your end. But if not, you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong.
About back in 21, 22, they're doing it in 25. They're straight doing it in 25. Like, how do y'all complain about men are not putting in effort? Men are not being intentional with the dating. Men are not doing X, Y, Z. And then when they meet a man that does everything, checks all of the blocks, you turn around and treat him like shit and ghost him. Huh?
That's right. Women ghost men too, all the time. They will come up with multiple reasons to explain why it didn't work out or why she wasn't attracted to him, whatever. Women ghost men all the time.
Ooh, may that karma find you. And that karma is going to be ugly. Like, the very first video that I come across is a guy on the verge of tears. And he is irritated. And his feelings is 1000% validated. Because what you mean, you talk to a girl for 2 whole months. You plan everything out. You are taking time off from work to take this girl out on the first date, and this bitch ghosts you. Straight up ghosts you. Ooh, may that karma find her. May that karma find her. And after listening to his story twice, just to make sure that I'm not being biased about it, I was like, these are the same birds that will come up on Beyonce's internet talking about, my ex is a narcissist, and I'm a survivor, and I'm a victim. Nah,
hey,
you're
man.
the problem.
Hey, man,
I'm starting to realize that, yes, men and women are delusional, but women, y'all are very much delusional because it's a narrative. It's a false narrative on these here TikTok streets that somehow men are lonely and women are turning their back on men and men just can't get any women and, so on and so. Do y'all know how many desperate women there are out here?
Man, it's just that niggas don't want to like sit here and approach and do that thing anymore, because it's like, it's not that niggas are lonely, it's more the fact that niggas would rather be alone. And niggas are alone in the sense of no friends. I can't call a friend and be like, you know what, yo, like, I can really like, or I got friends that I can like just really like hang with and do things with, like as friends, as the homies and stuff like that. Like, all of that is out the window. You feel me? Like, guys don't really have friends anymore. If you get what I'm saying. Like, it's probably lonely in that sense. But when it comes to like girls and stuff, I feel like a lot of guys are just staying out the way, like on their own. Not on no like, not on no, oh yeah, they're actively looking, they want a girlfriend type shit. Like, there's dudes that be looking, but it's just, it don't be it. It don't be it.
That man could punch babies for a living, and there will always be a woman there to love him, take care of him, be with him, have sex with him, do whatever. Lick up the crumbs that he throws on the floor.
Quick point. She hit on something right there. This really explains why women are attracted to the quote bad guys. I think a lot of women misread masculinity as it being associated with being violent or breaking the rules or being a man that makes trouble. These are the type of men that some women are naturally attracted to. And they pick these guys over and over, and that's how they end up in the wrong cycles.
That man could be on a DL. He could be a serial cheater, abuser, in and out of jail. There's gonna be at least 1 to 2 women.
Oh my God.
I'm not lying. And not only will this woman be there for him, if he is mad at his ex, guess what she gonna do? 10 toes down right with him and try to harass you too. Right with him. Be obsessed with you too. Right with him. There will always be a desperate, low self-esteem woman that is willing to get on all fours and bark like a dog for a man. Whatever narrative is being put on TikTok that these men have no options, no, they have plenty of options.
That is not always true. That is cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not always true. You feel me? that is not true. Now, if we're keeping it a buck, having options is usually would be on her side. Like, you feel me? Like just because she got older and is, she's probably older. I don't know, probably 30s, probably. I don't know, but she's probably 30, and it's getting there for her. So her options are kind of dwindling. But when she was at her peak, you can guarantee her options was it was right here. You know what I'm saying? It was here, and she wasn't looking at no regular nigga. You know what I'm saying? She was looking at folks that was, you feel me, that fit her criteria. It was hidden. You know what I'm saying? Probably the hood niggas, and probably the football players or whoever in college. If she was in college, she was fucking with probably the football niggas. She was fucking with the niggas that everybody would think is fine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's not necessarily true. To some degree, yeah, we could say that. You know what I'm saying? Now, there are girls that will you go hard for you. There are girls that will do that. And yeah, she is right when it comes to you feel me, there be some girls that be, what's the word? They be what she say, insecure in a way, and they desperately be looking. There be some girls like that, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really came across that, but there are girls that are like that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you still gotta keep your composure and shit like that. As a woman, you're supposed to keep your composure, man. Don't let it, man. Come on, bro. Don't. I'm just gonna stop there. I'm not gonna go on a yapathon sesh, man. I'm gonna chill.
Halfway decent looking, even that don't even matter. There's always gonna be a more desperate woman.
Even for below average looking guys, if you got a job, a car, your own place, you got an extra $200 for the weekend, these men can get women if they really wanted to.
And you gotta play hard to get, because men
way.
love the chase. They actually don't anymore. Okay, they are not fucking with the chase anymore. Let me tell you, ladies, it has
most
changed,
definitely.
Okay,
the chasing stopped.
And look, I'm not actually unhappy about all of it. It's been ingrained in us as young women that not to be too easy, right? And that men love the chase, and that they're only gonna want you if you don't want them.
I don't know who.
And you gotta play hard to get, right? I've always
who
thought
told you that?
Bullshit, honestly. I don't want to. That takes too much work, you know.
Who decided that?
But now it's gone too far the other way, where they want us to literally do all the work instead. It is unfortunate that both men and women are getting fed horrible advice, horrible information from both sides. That's really honestly pitting us against each other. Let's just literally treat both men and women the same, like how we want to be treated, equally. Man, and I think we'll be good, right? I think
we're a little bit far past that point, man. It's never gonna be an equal. It's not gonna be equal like her, bro. I seen a clip like where this dude was like you feel me, like putting it was a sugar cane in the little juicer joint, and then the dude moved the girl out the way, like not on no like freaky joint, but he did touch her a little bit. He touched her a little bit and he moved out the way, you know, around the waist area. But it wasn't in a sexual manner. I could see like dude was not on that type of time. The juice was flying in her face. He gently moved out the way and that was it. She took it and twisted it and made it seem like it was just some sexual assault case. Man, what? At that point, yeah, of course, I would want to stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? At this point, bro, like I'm not not only does the girl has probably gonna have hella niggas on the phone in the phone. On top of that, some other, like, you feel me? Like, it just other niggas on the phone, attention from any, like, you feel me? And then it's easy to be accused of certain shit. It's 2025. You could get accused of anything nowadays. And that's something, that right there is something I would not want to be accused of. So, hell yeah, I'm going to stay out the way. Nigga, I'm scared. I'm scared. Nigga, I'm scared.
Inflate this idea of, like, men and women are so different to be really something that it's not. Both men and women don't want people who cheat. We both don't want to do all of the work, right? It has to be 50-50, at least when it comes to effort. We both don't want to have to play hard to get. We both don't want people who gaslight us. Like, it's simple things. And I feel like this red pill and then a lot of the misandrist, you know, stuff that women are getting shoved down their throats on TikTok that you might not even notice, but is subconsciously, you know, leaking in. I think people aren't realizing how much that can actually affect. And then not only that, but how wrong it actually is.
So we can just blame all this on social media. Social media plays a major role even today, still perpetuating this whole beef online back and forth between men and women. And I don't think it's the fact that men don't want to chase women anymore. I think more men would rather just focus on the women that's interested in them. A lot of guys I've heard from or talked to, we like women that like us. And it's that simple. Guys don't want to feel as if they're chasing a woman who he gotta convince to be interested in him or be excited to hear from him. But that's all I got in this video. You guys be sure to drop a comment down below.
I mean, look, again, people don't want to be chasing that stuff no more, bro. It's not gonna happen. If you're not interested, you're not interested. If you're interested, you're interested. That's how it works. You feel me? There are some people that go through unfortunate things during these situations and encounters, you know, things like that happen where people do just ghost and disappear and shit like that, and or they would have somebody do the I guess all the work, you know what I'm saying, and then ghost and disappear and shit. But like people just get tired of certain shit 9 times out of 10. I guess they don't be wanting to deal with this new age problem of having somebody do the work and you're not doing anything, and then that person's not doing anything, but he's doing all the work and then you're not doing anything. It's just like some shit like that, and I feel like that's where the issue lands or lies. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, with that being said, though, you feel me? I guess 2026, 2025, 2026 could probably be a new way of dating, a new age of dating. You never know, man. Look, man. But look, that's the end of the video, y'all. If y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification. But if y'all want to stay updated on the next video, let me know in the comment section down below what y'all think about this whole dating epidemic that's going on. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.